Chris Jones, National Coach, Welsh Athletics. Currently, Welsh Athletics are going through change and a review process, and obviously looking at developing programs for the next 4 year cycle. That would include a performance program, a development program, and eventually we will come to a transition program, and that transition program will be part of the futures underpinning. That obviously is the regional network and regional programs that we've established over the last 4 years. So why change? What's made us look at things and change? World athletics and global standards have really moved on. Commonwealth Games standards, as we saw again, have moved on in certain event groups, and European standards are what we should be developing athletes in Wales too. It's important that we actually put people on GB teams, and that also satisfies the requirement of qualification for the Commonwealth Games. Things that we can't control are like the quota system for the Commonwealth Games. That we had 24A standards, we were given initially 11 places, we then had to fight for further places. That's all sports in Wales, that's not just athletics. What we want to be clear on is that we believe by developing a higher group of athletes, broader and a broader base, that allows us more opportunity for people to represent Great Britain, and also opportunity to represent Wales at the Commonwealth Games at a higher standard. So that's significantly why we're changing the programme. When we look at the development program is to identify athletes that have the ability to move forward clearly to hit what I've just described earlier of making European standards and a top 6 finish place at the Commonwealth Games. The resources have changed, and one of the major challenges we have right now across all sport in Wales is Sport Wales have changed their model significantly. They're not investing directly into athletes, and then sports now are taking much more control of the resource, so medical, sports science, physio, all those costs are incurred now by the NGB across many sports. However, what we're doing is actually significantly investing in those areas to actually help support athletes. The challenge of that is how much investment and the scale of the program of how many athletes will get that level of support. So standards are aligned to European standards or moving forward through the development program, and that's where the critical mass of resource and support will go going forward. As we move forward over the next few years, we're looking to see people make those national teams. Standards will continue to rise. Athletes and coaches will be looking at the standards that have just been published, and they will see a significant rise. Speed and endurance are aligned to senior European standards to move into those programs. Combined events and jumps are aligned slightly different. So why slightly different to speed and endurance? It's clear to see that the European Championships for throws and combined events is a global competition. So taking that into consideration, and taking also into consideration in Wales, we have small talent pools, small opportunities. So getting the right athlete on the right programme at the right time is critical to the overall investment for those athletes going forward.